Welcome, everybody!
New York, on Saturday, July 16th. WWE returns to the world's most famous arena with WWE Live. Experience the hype with all your favorite superstars, including John Cena live.
You want some? Come get some!
It's the WWE Live SummerSlam Heatwave Tour in New York, Saturday, July 16th. Tickets and VIP packages are available.
This is Mick Foley.
This is Harley Race.
This is Shelton Benjamin.
This is Mr. Wonderful Paul Orndorff.
This is the Monster Abyss.
And this is Daniel Bryan.
This is JBL, and you're watching the MWF.
Be there live.
Wrestling fans from around the corner and around the world, welcome to another installment of Wrestling Insiders. I'm Dan Marotti here at MWF Studios, just north of Boston in downtown Melrose, Massachusetts. 02176, the zip code of champions. Stay tuned at the end of this video as we have some news on live events and cool offers where you can do your part to help support indie wrestling. Raw opened with all of the superstars on stage for a video honoring the troops, a great way to open the show for Memorial Day. Question is, will the Memorial Day Raw be a memorable Raw? Shane and Stephanie McMahon came out to discuss SmackDown going live weekly beginning Tuesday, July the 19th, right down the road from us in Worcester, Massachusetts. It's a great way to add value to the SmackDown program, and that's just the tip of the iceberg once the roster is split in half, with stars only being available on one show each week instead of the majority being available on two shows each week. It's long overdue. It's going to be exciting to see. The one thing I took away from this is, why does Stephanie McMahon do that big, exaggerated welcome to Monday Night Raw? I don't know. I don't see the point to it, and I'm not a huge fan of it. But WWE Tag Team Champions The New Day came out curious as to what their fate is going to be in 7 weeks or so. Shane and Stephanie said no official decisions have been made. New Day said they needed to have a dance-off to decide. My eyes rolled. Shane danced. And once Stephanie was ready, the Vaudevillains came out for an impromptu non-title tag team matchup, competitive contest that saw Luke Gallows and Carl Anderson hit ringside and destroy New Day. Some new challenges for the tag team champions who certainly need some. The Usos beat Breezango in a quick match that was more about getting Goldust and R-Truth over, who were on commentary during the matchup. After a roll-up, Tyler Breeze and Fandango confronted Gold and Truth at ringside. This could have been a really good match. Too bad it was quick. Hopefully we can see an Usos and Breezango match maybe on SmackDown with a little bit more time for the guys to get out there and do their thing. WWE World Heavyweight Champion Roman Reigns came out to discuss his situation with Seth Rollins. You remember Rollins returned at Extreme Rules and hit Reigns with the pedigree. Rollins was injured last November. He had to forfeit the championship. Rollins came out. He teased hitting the ring to get it on with Roman, but backed off each time. Took the microphone on the entrance stage, but wouldn't even speak. It just kind of ended with Reigns posing with the title. Not the warmest reception for Roman Reigns in Green Bay, Wisconsin, but I love when people say Roman Reigns isn't over. So wrong, so incorrect, not understanding the wrestling vernacular. If Roman Reigns wasn't over, there would be no reaction, good or bad, when he came out. Man sells millions of dollars worth of merchandise, millions of dollars worth of tickets, headlining major pay-per-views, and for people to say he's not over. If you want an example of not over, you have someone like Alberto Del Rio. No matter how hard they push him as a top guy, as soon as the bell rings, the fans sit on their hands and don't react, even during his entrance at times. Roman Reigns is certainly over. Is he to the level where WWE might like it? No. Is he going to get there? Remains to be seen. I'm still a big fan of a silent but deadly Roman Reigns, a little angrier. Speaking of someone that he could watch tapes of or old videos of on the WWE Network, Goldberg returned in a surprise. A WWE 2K17 teaser aired with Bill Goldberg, who's going to be a playable character this year if you pre-order the game. We'll have a video over the next couple of days with some thoughts on Goldberg. Very interesting to see him back in the fold, even if it's officially not with WWE. Keep in mind, Goldberg's agreement is with the 2K video game company, not WWE in this instance, much like it was with Sting and the Ultimate Warrior in previous years. WWE United States Champion Rusev defeated Zack Ryder via submission with a modified accolade. Ryder cut an inserted promo about the great U.S. Title Open Challenge match he had with John Cena last Memorial Day on Raw. That was great. I remember the Cena Ryder match well. What John Cena did last year, week in and week out with that U.S. Title Open Challenge, was magic, in my opinion. This match certainly wasn't near as good as that one. It was short, sweet, and to the point to get Rusev over, which is the right move at this point, obviously. I like when WWE owns its own history and brings it back into the picture. It doesn't insult the intelligence of longtime fans that actually care about the details more than some of the creative folks in WWE, it seems sometimes. Rusev started screaming after the match, and Titus O'Neil came out. Before Titus even started speaking into the microphone, I said to myself, quote-unquote, nobody cares. Zack Ryder is 20 times more over than Titus. O'Neil was ready for a fight. He said Rusev was a Bulgarian blowhorn, and he punched him, knocking him out of the ring. Talk about a feud that nobody wants to see, but I'm an open-minded man. So I took to our Twitter account, we did a poll, and it said that 68% of the fans couldn't care less about this angle, but 32% indeed enjoyed it. A replay of the angle from the Flares last week when Charlotte sent the Nature Boy out to pasture. Stephanie confronted Charlotte in the back and said she was an embarrassment and a waste of talent. This coming from the same woman, Stephanie McMahon, who slapped the Nature Boy Ric Flair, and Flair actually took a bump for her a couple of weeks ago. It was unreal. It was bad. There was no common sense behind it. That's insulting the fans' intelligence. I polled the fans on Twitter on this one, too. 67% of the fans this time thought the angle had zero thought put into it, while only 33% somehow found it realistic. I don't know what kind of adult beverages those 33% were having at their barbecue on Memorial Day, but that's a different story for a different time. Enzo and Cass defeated the Dudley Boys when the newcomers used the rocket launcher off the top to pin Devon. Give the Dudleys credit. They're closer to the end than the beginning, but they've done their job putting over younger teams in a respectable fashion. They may have lost a step in the ring, but they're veterans with a lot to teach. Enzo and Cass were amazing on the mic before the match even began. You may have found your new era, new age outlaws. John Cena returned to Raw after making only one appearance before he got injured. All the way back to October, the fans were a little easier on him than Roman Reigns, but there was still that chorus of John Cena sucks melodies along with his theme song. Cena wanted to know if he still belonged in WWE since the new era arrived. A very serious John Cena said he will not go quietly into the night. I liked his fire in this promo. It was excellent. Cena said the future must go through him. You were had to expect a confrontation in his return, and AJ Styles come out. And you had a WrestleMania-like reaction. It was amazing. The heat was through the roof with the dueling Let's Go Cena AJ Styles chants. It was an amazing moment you very rarely see. If you weren't watching Raw, hopefully there's a way you can see some kind of a highlight of it on YouTube or even SmackDown. As soon as Styles started to speak, he got the what response from the crowd. I was a little surprised by that. AJ said he wanted to be the first to welcome Cena back, and they shook hands. Luke Gallows and Carl Anderson's music hit, and they came out. They were disgusted to see AJ kissing Cena's ass. The two of them hit the ring. They were ready for a 2-on-2 fight, and then AJ Styles clotheslined Cena. They triple-teamed him. It was a great angle. It was a hot angle, and this should play excellent throughout the summer. I can't wait to see where it goes next. Looks like the club is back in business, and what a trio they are. Again, I polled the fans on Twitter to see what they thought about this angle. They were happy about it. 80% liked the fact that AJ turned on Cena, while only 20% said no. Dana Brooke defeated Natalya real quick with a Michinoku driver. Brooke and the WWE Women's Champion Charlotte double-teamed Natalya after the matchup after the win for Dana until Becky Lynch came out and cleared the ring. Baron Corbin defeated Dolph Ziggler via disqualification in what was a traditional wrestling match challenge from the week before. As soon as the bell rang, though, Ziggler kicked Corbin in the balls, and down he went. A little revenge from Extreme Rules as this feud continues. In the main event, all of the Money in the Bank qualifiers to date went at it in a six-man tag team match as Dean Ambrose, Cesaro, and Sami Zayn teamed to defeat Alberto Del Rio, Kevin Owens, and Chris Jericho. Ambrose hit the dirty deeds on Owens for the win. Really solid six-man tag team action here. Jericho and Owens bickered with each other throughout. Nobody cared about Del Rio as usual. What's notable here is that you'd have to go back to Raws in the mid-90s before the Monday Night War began to find the main event segment taking place in the middle of the event as opposed to the final segment of the show. And that's not a knock against any of the guys in this matchup, but certainly the focus of the show was the John Cena return, and that took place at the 10 o'clock hour. Polled the fans to see what they thought this week. For Raw, 44% thumbs in the middle, 31% thumbs up, 25% thumbs down. Obviously, fans have reacted much better to Raw lately than they did this week, even though you had that great segment with AJ Styles and Cena. You've seen the results of our Twitter polls, fans. Would love to hear what you thought of Raw this week in the comment section below. If you're enjoying over 1,000 free videos here on our YouTube channel, help the cause so we can keep producing fresh, original content each and every week by donating as little as $1 using PayPal.me/Boston Wrestling. Believe me, folks, it takes a lot of time, effort, and love to get these bad boys produced, edited, exported, and uploaded. Believe me, ask my sleep schedule. If you like what you see, pay it forward and send us a little love. We sure do appreciate it and need it. You can also help the cause by using the MWF store at BostonWrestling.com. This month, we have a great offer where you can get a free WWE t-shirt with any purchase over $25. The store has brand new WWE t-shirts, just like you see on WWEshop.com. We've got autographs, DVDs, posters, action figures, and much more. Again, check out the MWF store over at BostonWrestling.com. Do your shopping on Amazon.com and WWEshop.com using our links below, and help us bring you more great wrestling content. Both of our online partners send us a little love for every purchase made, even non-wrestling items over on Amazon, and it does not increase your cost one single penny. It doesn't get much easier than that. Get 1 month of WWE Network absolutely free. It's that simple. Catch up on every pay-per-view ever released by WWE, WCW, and ECW. Get ready for Extreme Rules and Money in the Bank this spring live. Check out original WWE TV specials and thousands of hours of on-demand content at no cost to you. At its regular price of only $9.99 per month, it's the best deal in wrestling. Looking to get from point A to point B quick and don't want to pay crazy taxi prices? It's never been easier. Try Uber using our link below and get a free ride up to $20. I've used the service. I love the service. Uber sends us a little relief for sending nice customers their way. Here's a great way to test the Uber waters without having to open up your wallet. Appreciate the help, as always. Running out of time here, folks. Check out the ever-evolving BostonWrestling.com super site, as you never know what's going to pop up there. Like us on Facebook.com/MWF Action. Follow us on Twitter at MWF2001. And subscribe to our YouTube channel, again, with over 1,000 videos available absolutely free, along with a new video-on-demand internet pay-per-view service featuring select full-length videos. Let's get things rocking as the Millennium Wrestling Federation prepares to celebrate our 15th anniversary this summer. Until we speak again, folks, you and yours, be well.